Hello everyone! Welcome to this match of the Mania 7K World Cup 2023 between Argentina and Thailand. If I'm not mistaken, this is a loser's bracket match, so whoever is going to lose here is going to be eliminated. Once again, I'm Solo Scales, your commentator for this match. So I really do think this is an interesting match, with the fact that a team like Thailand is in losers bracket early. Because as far as I know, Thailand is known to be one of the stronger forces really in 7K. I mean that really goes to show how much the scene has improved in years. And even though Thailand doesn't really have some of its players back, like I don't see Harlem Shake anymore, or I'm pretty sure Nima is also not here, or they probably changed name. But despite all that, they were still able to pull through and still get a pretty high seed. And as for Argentina, they had a pretty nice showing as well. However, now both of these teams are fighting for their lives here. If I were Argentina, I think I would certainly ban something like long note oriented, and Thailand I think could ban the easiest rice pick. At least I think that's the best way to go through things. And joining me in the commentary booth is going to be Surf285. Hello there, sir. How are you doing today?
Hello. Yeah, just got called.
Yeah. Look, I wasn't ready to like solo commentate this, so I would definitely love your help.
Well, it does appear that. Actually, you know what? Let me get my push to talk ready for a sec. Don't carry on with the topic.
All right. Sounds good. But like I said a while ago, I would think Argentina should ban an alien-oriented pick, and Thailand should ban the easiest rice. Because when it comes to the lower-seeded teams, definitely the best choice of banning would be the ones that they could physically play. So I think Gypsophilia makes sense as a ban for Thailand. And as for Argentina, banning Fuzzy Navel, which I'm not sure which one it is.
A weird ban from Argentina, I suppose. It's a weird ban from Argentina, I suppose, because yeah, I do know that Fuzzy Naval isn't exactly the most straightforward rice pick in this pool. But who knows really? It might be just because Argentina isn't really confident with that pick. So if there's any of the wackier rice picks, I would have expected Milan to be the one being banned. But who knows? Maybe these teams just know more than we do. Also, just to note that Gypsophilia is the speed pick. It's a super hard pick to basically score on. It kind of makes sense for Thailand to ban it. Though I do hope that Thailand should be able to lean towards their LN side, towards the LN side of the pool as well. And that would have been, I think that would have been one of the better strategies they would have had against Spain last weekend. Oh man, we'll have to see though. Argentina getting the first pick, and we'll be seeing reincarnation immediately going for the core jack pick.
Oh, interesting. I mean, like what I've been saying, I was thinking Thailand would ban something like this because this is really the fastest. Like when it comes to core jacks, they're not exactly the fastest maps, but they require you to have a lot of coordination. But then again, the point that I'm trying to make is that this isn't the fastest map. So teams like Argentina would definitely be able to capitalize on something like this. That's if they're able to hold combos, however. Because if you are going to lose your focus, you will be dropping 50s, which is really bad and could make it drop accuracy really fast.
And here's the thing with LN picks, core jack picks in 7K. Yeah, this is a different kind of core jack over Rain from the round of 16. This is a bit more spread out. You're going to see less anchors here. And also, you did mention the BPM, but then you have to note in 7K, even as little as a 3 BPM change is the difference between playable and impossible.
That is true. And if I'm mistaken, so Rain is Rice 3 in the previous pool as well. So the thing is, when I was looking at their team scores, Argentina is actually like 13,000 points behind Thailand on a map like that. So I guess it's not too big of a difference, but it should still give you an idea that Thailand has an advantage. But as I say that,
Christina is kind of struggling immediately with these spread out core jacks. Leoncat and Lucas actually holding on very well, both carrying 99.89%. Also, just noting, Lucas is carrying the mirror mod. Lost School also carrying similar accuracies as the Argentinian players. It's just that Christina really struggled with these core jacks in general.
that's true. And I think it's 6 misses in a row. That is very unfortunate. Lost School is holding the highest accuracy, yes, but Leoncat is not too far behind, and so is Lucas. I get that the highest player is on Thailand's side, but overall team performance is really what matters more. And I think this is what Argentina was targeting. Thailand may have had an advantage, but quarterfinals is when things start to get a little bit more spicy when it comes to physicality or something.
Well, Christina really struggling now with these ladder-like core jacks, going into more of these like very heavy stuff. Like we're seeing doubles to quads. Lucas getting the first combo break in the Argentinian side. Leoncat the only full combo left. Like the only full combo left in the Argentinian side. Lost School also the other only full combo in this lobby. Leoncat dropping, unfortunately. Lost School now the only full combo left. I'm not sure if that's a commentary curse, but I'd rather not mention it.
I mean,
Lost
yeah, it's
School,
true, but
really impressive form.
yeah, Lost School is performing out of his mind. 99.9 on a core jack map requires you to have maximum focus and whatnot. Proving how proficient he is, really, but like that's what you expect from someone who's been really good in the scene for like a lot of time already. I'm pretty sure they've been really good for like
Oh,
7
that's a
years.
V1 double S at 137 300s. But it
Goodness.
won't matter because Argentina's team score is so high. Like the score gap between Argentina and Thailand. Kind of really proving the difference for this pick.
My goodness, that's true. Like, looking at the average ratios, Argentina has a better average ratio. If you were to add the two 300 counts, it would be lower than Christina's 300 count, which is why I think Argentina really took the cake there. But hey, then again, 1-0. That's not too bad. I mean, better to lose points early on than to lose them on the most critical parts of the match. Though I would argue that getting the first point is setting the tone for the rest of the match. So I think this is still pretty critical on its own right.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see though. Based on how the rest of the match plays out, especially with how the pools are going to be set up, and we'll be seeing Rice 2 for no reason being picked by Thailand. So kind of like an all Rice strategy going for both of these teams. Like ban Rice, pick Rice.
Wait, I just realized
wonder. Yep.
something, sir. If you're picking Rice, like there's only 4 Rice picks left, right? I mean, like overall, even counting the previous one, there's 4 Rice picks that were left after the 2 bans. So I'm thinking, what if Thailand is like running out the Rice picks, so Argentina has lesser chances to be more comfortable later on. Especially if Thailand is confident that they can take this pick. I think it's a really good strategy overall.
Now that you mentioned that, you just reminded me of that Philippines versus China match back in the 2019 Oceania 7K World Cup, like the winners bracket finals there. Team Philippines basically going for the like the roundabout way of making sure they get to tiebreaker, like, or at least force one of the picks that didn't favor China. That's one angle that you could view this. But then we go back to last week. This is early, like this is recent. Last week for Thailand, Spain. I mean, everybody knew that was like practically an all Rice battle. Right?
That is
And we all knew what happened there. But we'll have to see though. I mean, if the trajectory remains the same, like the trajectory, like all Rice a pick. Obviously, we'll be seeing some noodle action. Like the only question is if we're going to see pure noodles or, noodles with like carbs on carbs hybrids.
That's true. Although at least for me, what really makes me a little worried is if Argentina is able to keep that keep it up when it comes to maps like this because I kind of worry that Argentina might fall off very early on. I mean, that's a trend really for the lower seeded teams. Like you kind of expect that to happen. And I know that Thailand isn't too far from the seed range that Argentina has, but regardless, Argentina is still the lower seeded team. So that's still, I think, a concern worthy to be raised.
You have to note that again, for those who don't know, for no reason is the denser of the chord stream picks in this pool. And here's the thing about this pick, like the focus on the hand bias switches from one hand to the other. Like at one point at the start, you'll feel like your right hand is being strained, and then at another point your left hand is the one being strained. It basically alternates until it transitions to like a full-on bracket stream. And it does appear that we are seeing a very small score gap between these two teams. Scores are practically flickering, but Thailand does appear that they have a slight advantage, especially with Leoncat getting two 200s before this break section. And here we go.
I mean,
we take a short break.
I mean, the lead is this close, mainly because of Christina's act being lower by a sizable margin between both Leoncat and Otense. But Lost School's act is what's giving them the lead.
Ooh.
That's a
break from Leoncat, so that will be giving Thailand some leeway. Like just enough space to start stretching just a tad bit. Lost School impressively still carrying the 99.82-83 if my eyes are not failing me. Christina just holding on to that massive combo. Like there's still 3 full combos left in this multiplayer room. Christina just the accuracy being the problem, but still, like that's still super impressive to maintain that quite sizable combo.
Yeah, that's true. But
Yonka is actually recovering. Oh, never mind. And also following up, so a full reset from Argentina, and that gives Thailand a bit more room to breathe. Might be it for Thailand grabbing their first point in this match.
Wow, that was. I feel like if Thailand held those full combos, they would have. I mean, if Argentina held those full combos, they would have probably won that because they were both holding a 99, and Christina was getting lower and lower as time progressed. But that FC from Christina really was the reason why Thailand won this, and not to mention Lost School with another V1SS. Just the consistency from Lost School has really been giving Thailand their chances of taking points, really.
Now it will be Team Argentina's turn to pick. And now here's the thing. Milan is not that straightforward. I guess if they're going for like the more straightforward race picks, Aratanaru Ketsui is probably more preferred pick unless they have other ideas that us commentators are not aware of.
Why not go for the rice-oriented hybrid? I mean, I don't know. I really feel like Thailand intentionally picked for no reason to run out the rice picks that Argentina could have. I mean, because I get that there's LNs when it comes to hybrids, but you gotta pay attention to what's left on your picks and what's gonna give you the advantage. Because I fear the long notes might not be that favorable on the Argentinian side.
Well, I guess they could offer Shunohazama, as you mentioned. I mean, it's basically the most straightforward there. Oh, okay, never mind. They are going to be picking the LN coordination pick. We're going to be seeing Nocturne.
Oh wow, this is surprising to me in my opinion, really.
Right. Okay, so right now we've seen basically 2 rice picks remain. We would have expected maybe all rice picks until all of those are exhausted, and then Argentina just suddenly steers the match towards the noodly side. And it's on a chart as well that we haven't seen on stream yet for this round. Nocturne, Nocturne is the LN coordination pick, so this is where like your finger independence gets tested. Super easy to miss if you're not paying enough attention.
I mean, that's coordination for you. But like, I guess coordination would make sense it's definitely better than picking the Ellen density. Like when I think of Thailand, I would think they're really good when it comes to those kinds of maps. Like the Orujami density maps, I think that's where Thailand really shines on.
But it would really depend on Lost School, on Christina, on how they'll be performing on that chart. Because like Lost School, you can be confident in their performance. Like no questions about that. It's a matter of whether Christina is able to cover what's left because you don't really want to rely on the opponents to be committing mistakes on their end as well. Obviously, you want them to happen if you're that kind of if you're one of the players, but you don't want to count on it.
Yeah, that's true. Gotta put in the work. I mean, this
Especially on a
is
chart like this.
Yeah, chart like this is very, very chokeable. I gotta say, like, when it comes to long notes, when they're very slow, they just make you a lot more anxious rather than being confident and being able to hit a lot. And oh, Christina already dropping the first.
The first drop.
Alright, so here's the thing. Lucas and Lost School are battling at each other. Leoncat and Christina is the difference right now. Like Christina's drop was essentially the reason why Argentina has the lead, but Leoncat has to hold it on because Lucas is definitely matching Lost School as of this moment.
Yep, any mistake from Leoncat's side will not be helping them, but Christina getting a drop them will allow Argentina some room to breathe. So as it stands, it does appear that this Ellen coordination pick is working out for the Argentinians. A full wipe on the Argentinian combos. Both players missing. Christina also trading some of them. So basically, like the amount of accuracy drop for Argentina isn't really that much to affect things, especially with Christina also dropping. So it's still on their end. But they don't really want to drop, especially that there's still quarter of the chart remaining.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, we did see a full team wipe from Argentina, yeah, but Christina's drops have essentially traded each and every ounce of opportunity that Thailand has. So I guess I stand correct. It looks like the long nut coordination really works well for Argentina. And right now, it's paying dividends. This was a risk they really had to take. And now, it's just showing that Ellen coordination really goes to Argentina. Lost School's score is amazing, yeah, but again, team score is much more important than the individual performance. Is that another V1SS? Yes,
that's
it is.
V1SS. Lost School, like your scores are so beautiful. Like, wow. Yeah, as you mentioned, team scores do matter in a World Cup setting, and Argentina is proving to be able to do just enough to grab the point. And Thailand has the opportunity to tie it up yet again and make this into a virtual best of 7. I'm just not sure what they'll be picking this time around.
That is true. And wait, I forgot to mention.
Yep.
Forgot to mention, but I think that was a zero miss run from Argentina as a team, right? Like, yeah, there were cover breaks, but that was zero misses.
Yeah, you just wow. Nice.
That's actually really impressive because I get that there were cover breaks, yes, but the fact that you had zero misses essentially proves that releasing them a little bit later or earlier could have made a big difference in seeing who's the more consistent Ellen team as a whole.
And here we go, Thailand going for the density Ellen pick. Dive with you. 100% pick rate with the 3 matches that we have seen tonight or today or wherever you are in the world. So let's just call it today.
Yeah, let's just call it today. Or honestly, wait. One thing that really surprises me is I haven't seen players like Ken Z in this match yet. Like I would have thought this is the map that Ken Z would probably shine on, like Ellen density and whatnot. But I guess it's not.
Like, yeah, and pretty much no substitutions on the Thailand side. as it stands. So we are seeing some shift in the Argentinian side where we're going to see Greedom coming in for Leon Cat.
I actually haven't seen Greedom yet as a 7K player, but if Greedom is subbing in for Leon Cat, then that probably signifies that Greedom's long note ability is better than what Leon Cat has to offer when it comes to these kinds of maps. So that should definitely be interesting. But
I mean, you have to note like density picks like this, like you can sort of play them as Rice, maybe, or I mean, obviously accuracy will take a hit if you do that. Though, as you mentioned, like their long note ability might be enough. It might also be that they're a bit more confident on hitting denser patterns.
that's
Like
true.
this is a very different pick from Nocturne.
So I guess I guess it could be implied that Greedom might be the player for picks that are faster, denser, but when it comes to coordination pick, I guess Leon Cat is the choice to make for Argentina. And they definitely know that. So it's really nice to see that players are really able to strategize. So right now, Thailand has a slight advantage, but it's still very early on. As Christina already dropped some accuracy, that's really been the difference this whole match. It's how the second player or the top player is really just battling against the other player on the right side.
Everyone's still getting full combos in this multiplayer room. Christina holding on very well, albeit that accuracy really kind of taking a hit. It's really lost school. Like that 99.7, making sure that Thailand still has the lead. As long as Christina still maintains that full combo, though, Thailand is doing just enough.
That's true. Greedom matching
There's still the second half, which is easier to choke.
Yeah, that's true. But wait a second, Lost School
is the one who choked.
That's
characteristic.
Yeah, I was about to say that, but hey, Christina drops as well, but Greedom trades it back.
Greedom also trades that. No, Luke, scores are flickering. Luke, Thailand just having a little bit of a breathing room. Lucas still at below 99%, Lost School above 99%, so that does mean Thailand is still maintaining the lead. There's still quite a lot of discharge remaining.
Yeah, you did say the second half is more chokeable. You did say second half is more chokeable.
Getting a drop.
Another one
with a second one. Will Argentina be able to pull this lead back to their side? Thailand trying to keep that lead on their end.
Oh my god, goodness, wait a minute!
It's super close!
Wait a second, no way! That was
the
so
ending
close!
Note?
Wait! Oh, they hit
Argentina grabs the third point.
Oh my goodness, that's the first break point. I think the MVP here has to be Lucas. I know that Lost School and Greedom have higher scores, but Lucas holding that full combo was essential. That was so essential to Argentina. Like, yes, highest one count in the lobby, but if they missed once, the lead on Thailand's side would have been a lot bigger.
Oh, man.
Man. That was so impressive from both teams, but that was so close. And now Argentina has the charge, has the baton to take another pick of their own. I don't know what they should go for though. But considering
I just got the number. The lead Argentina had on that pick was just 1144. 1144 points separating those two teams. Like that difference, like that full combo really doing enough.
Yeah, that was... It reminded me of that one match. Like, it was a 4K match, yeah, but there was a player in this release map named Dance of Salamandora. That team would have lost it but the one player with the 98% accuracy held the full combo and it was enough to make them win. And now Argentina just pushing through, keeping that consistency, which is definitely more than enough for LN picks like that. And now they're going for another long note picks. Now that you know that you're won 2 LN picks in a row, why not go for another one? I like this strategy actually.
That is a very aggressive strategy and a strategy I I very much like, as you mentioned, Mage of Violet arguably is one of the easier Ellen picks physically. Like obviously this kind of borrows a bit more of a density, but you combine some more of the coordination, more of the releases. And yes, this is exactly a mixed Ellen pick in this pool. So I guess Argentina is just trying to transition from like the denser picks, like maybe trying to measure up whether like is it also safe to maybe picking Jirokoji no Hitoritabi. If I memorize that title correctly, LN1 later on in this match once they get the picks on their end. Obviously, there's also the hybrids. I mean, who knows? Though it does appear that we are going to be seeing the first substitution from the Thailand side. We're going to be seeing Natsurio going in for Christina.
That's true. And I honestly think substitutions are needed. Christina would definitely need some breaks, in my opinion. And Natsurio is certainly going to be a good choice. Like you just really need a break, no matter what kind of player you are. Like personally, I have also been subbed out, and like I think taking breaks is very important, especially in a tournament match.
Yeah, it gives you a little room to breathe, maybe recollect yourself, especially if you're having like a bit of a bad run. Like it does help your psyche. Anyways, here we go with Mage of Violet. Will there any be magic in this pick for any of these teams?
I get the reference. Well, imagine if it's a tie, then it would truly be Violet, right? Because you mix red and blue, what'd you get?
Okay, let's carry on. Team Thailand and Team Argentina trading the lead pretty much. I mean, that's kind of expected early on into a chart. It does appear that Thailand has a bit of an accuracy advantage, which we haven't really seen throughout the start from the previous picks. But Natsurio kind of breaking my line of thought there with those consecutive misses. So that does mean Argentina will be picking up the lead.
What really concerns me is the second player from Thailand, really, because Law School has certainly been ahead of the Argentinian side by a lot. But once again,
getting a miss.
Yeah, there you go. That could be the catalyst for something.
Trading, though. Trades favor the team in the lead, so Argentina will still be maintaining that. Greedom and Natsurio kind of struggling hitting those 16-bit reverting stairs.
That's true, but who's struggling more? Well,
yeah, they're just trading.
Yeah, they're
just trading. Lucas and Law School performing very well, and obviously Law School with that 99.64. What the heck is Law School doing?
If you were to average like the accuracies from each team,
Greedom getting yet another drop, and here we go. Thailand starting to get a taste of that lead, going into the halfway point of the start.
Here's the thing, if you were to average out both accuracies from Thailand and Argentina, I think Argentina has the lead by the slightest margins. But I wouldn't be surprised if Thailand would be like almost the same, if not a little better. Although, wait a second, looks like the lead is going back to Argentina.
Yeah, especially with Natsurio getting a drop on that 16-bit release section. I hope I'm getting my O2 Jam terms right on these noodles. Pretty sure that's 16-bit, but anyways, Argentina trying to stretch that lead as we enter the final quarter of this chart.
And here's the thing, Argentina has 1 FC to Thailand's 1, but the reason why they have the lead right now is Greedom's able to hold on. Never mind!
Well, never mind.
Oh,
and there you go, Thailand again pulling Natsurio and Greedom trading misses. Lucas dropping the full combo. Law School, the only full combo left in this multiplayer room, does mean that Thailand will be having quite the opportunity to get their second point. Law School just needs to maintain this very impressive score now. As it stands, it does appear that Thailand might be sticking to this status now. Hopefully Natsurio holds on.
That's a scary thing. Natsurio really has to hold on, but Greedom trades it back.
Greedom, we trade.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The trades do favor the team in the advantage, and I think that's it.
And there you go. Thailand, second point.
Oh my goodness. This is shaping to be a tiebreaker potential match, and what an insane score by Law School once again. It's
Wow.
that performance by Law School that's giving everything. Like, if you were to put the highest score in Argentina side on the team of Thailand, Argentina would be winning by like 13,000 points or something. So that tells you how far ahead Law School really is.
So now, if you're Thailand, what are you going to pick? Okay, so let's break this down for a bit. Arata no Riketsui, it's a double stair chord stream, super light. And we saw Thailand pick for no reason, which is the denser of the chord stream picks, which was brackety. I mean, like I guess like there might be some merit for Thailand to pick Arata no Riketsui. Melan is Melan, super wacky chart. We haven't seen it on stream. Hopefully we see it at some point. Though I'm not sure if this is the right time to even touch that. Now for LN1, you have Jurokojin of Toritabi. The release pick, which honestly might be one of the safer picks. It's like, I'd argue it's like the easiest to fall combo among all of these charts in this pool.
Well, I guess I could agree with that, but like, I'm not sure if this applies to 4K as well, as to 7K as well. But in 4K, sometimes you could pick the high.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Wait,
Thailand's going to pick
they're picking for
LN1.
LN? Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so that's
LN1.
that's an interesting choice. Because as I was saying a while ago, I'm not sure if this applies 7K as well, but in 4K you could pick one of the hybrids so that you won't be able to reveal that much information on how good of a team is on Rice and LNs and just have like a balanced overview of how they could do. I was thinking that could have been a choice right now, but I guess exhausting the last LN pick available could be a better option. Because if you think about it, now Argentina has lost one LN point. So this could be shaky in their favor. As I think they could really use this to gain momentum back.
I mean, it's kind of a fair assessment. I mean, it does apply to this context as well for 7K. Like, I mean, obviously I did also play competitively on 4K. But like the thing about the hybrid picks in this pool, like they're not that straightforward at all. I mean, you have hybrid 1, which is like super chord streamy. Basically is like a chord stream where practically like some of them are LNs, just like double triple chords. Then you have hybrid 2, which is like super technical. Like you have staggered releases, quite heavy rice bursts that are super easy to choke on. And the third one, which is polyrhythmic stairs. And obviously LN releases to boot. It's kind of a hard call to make because this chart, at least for LN1, is like kind of different. You have these releases that are put like 1/4, like a fourth note. I don't know. Quarter note. Wait, a quarter note is a beat. A 16th note more than the what you'd expect a release would be put in. Obviously, there's some staccato LNs scattered in this chart as well as chords. Yeah, not the most straightforward chart.
Yeah, and so putting Leoncat back in. Wait a second. So now Argentina is making an interesting swap, putting out Lucas altogether, which I would think is an interesting choice. I thought Lucas was like Argentina's strongest 7K player overall, but hey, I guess sometimes you gotta make sub-wins as well for stuff like this. And if Giram and Leoncat are the more proficient ones when it comes to awkward time signature LNs, then this is the choice to make for Argentina. As for Thailand, we're not gonna be seeing no Christina yet. Looks like they're still waiting for the opportunity to let them back in. But right now, Argentina's having the lead based off of Natsurio's act being on the 98th range, while Argentina on the 99.5 range. Just very, very balanced overall.
I mean, like, this chart is super easy to combo overall. Like, Act is another story, though it does appear that both Argentinian players are carrying that 99.6, which is super impressive. Law School, obviously, ahead with that 99.7. So it does appear that the substitutions do make sense for Argentina. I mean, from what I've observed from Lucas, like, we're seeing Lucas basically carry on the combo end, not necessarily on the Act, and then Young and Ritam are doing just enough. But as it stands, the lead is getting super close, especially with Leoncat and Ritam struggling with these releases. law school and Natsurio having just enough accuracy to pull the score gap to their end. So it's this chart is not yet over, just a tad bit, just a few more moments left, but these releases are not getting any easier. Like the score gap is still pulsing. Thailand is just doing just enough.
That's true. The reason why Thailand has a lead is Natsurio's increasing their accuracy. Wait a second!
Natsurio! Wait a minute!
That
Oh,
was
no,
so brutal! That is brutal! Argentina dropped a lot of 200s, opening the door for Thailand to take, but it looks like this is going to backfire for Thailand after all.
And those were LN breaks as well, not even misses. That is brutal.
Yeah,
That
was
is
so
absolutely brutal.
Look, if you were to total the 200 count, that would be 28 on Thailand's side and 30 on Argentina's side. And the 100s also favored Thailand from 3 to 1. And look at the ratios. This would have been Thailand's win if it weren't for those 250s. That is so unfortunate for Thailand.
Though this also plays into Argentina's strategy as well, because like there's only the rice picks remaining. They might be expecting Christina to go back in, or the rice probably. Who knows? And obviously there's also the hybrids as well. They might be aware that Thailand's second player might be prone to choking, and these hybrid picks are not exactly the friendliest to chokers.
Yeah, that's true. I'm honestly surprised with the pace of this match right now. Like, both teams are just doing amazing. But the way that the maps end, it like, you can just see that they really just boil down to some patterns that were overheld or underheld, really.
I will have to see what Argentina is going to be picking. A part of me doesn't want them to pick rice. They probably have to go hybrid. Maybe even abuse like the choke and pick hybrid 2 remorse. Also the shortest pick in the pool as well, which is kind of posing themselves to a risk as well. But I'd say it might be a risk worth it. Who knows?
That's true. I mean, at the end of the day, risks are a must. Like, you have to take risks eventually. You did say that, at least in our discussions, like, too little risks will rid you of the opportunities that are possible, but too much of it would just let it go away to the other side and would make you off track. So I think Argentina just has to pick which is the best map to risk, in my opinion. I think it's probably a hybrid at this point. But
oh no, Argentina has. Oh, there you go, Aratana Ketsui. Ooh. Like, taking that long to get the pick in might be a sign as well that Argentina might have probably exhausted their more straightforward options as well.
I'm gonna be honest.
You're a team captain. You're a team captain in the World Cup. Like, what would be your decision in a time like this?
Honestly speaking, I would have probably picked one of the hybrids, because if you think about it, the only reason why we won one rice was because one of the players was missing a lot, right? And considering that, and also the fact that we won, let's say I'm in Argentina's position right now, and considering the fact that we won 3 long notes, why not pick something that has a lot of long notes and a lot of chokeable rice picks to target Thailand's weakness in that area? That's my analysis for this. But
yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if that holds though, because this isn't exactly the most choky kind of pick though. Well, kind of never mind though, as Natsurio getting a very early drop.
That is really unfortunate. the thing that really makes me a little bit afraid is the fact that Argentina took a while. Like, I really hope this isn't just an emergency pick. Like, they were not confident with that. And Leoncat dropping once is probably gonna swing it over to Thailand, but I guess the accuracy advantage is just giving Argentina the... Well, never mind. The blue bar is now going to Thailand, after all.
I mean, as long as Natsurio holds on to this combo, it might be, and let Law School do basically the rest of the work. Like, Thailand is able to get some of that, get that lead more to their end. Obviously, it's kind of pulsing, especially with Argentina trying to fight back. Like, they're doing all they could, especially with Leoncat having the combo disadvantage as well over from Natsurio. So, like, Thailand's still doing enough of a job, especially now that we're halfway through the chart and the streams here get a bit more, just a tad bit more abrasive after this break section. So now, a bit of a breather.
Right now, I mean, the difference is that the FC that Argentina has is a lot lower.
Okay, they trade.
It's a trade. But I don't know, but that miss really could have hurt Thailand even more. If one more drop happens, that would unfortunately be switching over to Argentina, but the patterns are looking to be comfortable for everyone so far. And right now, a little bit
actually carrying very impressive. Youngcat is carrying very impressive accuracy. Natsurio has to hold on, and they do. Thailand grabbing their third point. Also, wow, three 300s. Law School.
I mean,
Yeah,
what can we say?
yeah.
Wait,
That is one of the scores of all time.
don't tell me Law School has taken the MVP in like literally every map.
Yeah. Yeah. You just mentioned that. You just mentioned the fact.
That's just insane. Like, the consistency that Law School has really been giving Thailand their shots. The door of opportunity is still open. Yes, they were down 4-1, right? Were they down 4-1?
Ooh, what?
Wait a
Thailand is
second.
going to be picking remorse. Oh man, this is getting weird. This is getting weird.
Alright, what kind of hybrid is this map?
Like, from what I remember from the sheets, this is more classified as the technical hybrid. But what I call this, but like the I think the more appropriate term for this, at least in this context, this is the wacky hybrid. You have like staggered long note releases. Said earlier, you also have like these ricey bursts that are not exactly easy to hit, and they come in as like reverse shields. So yeah, not exactly the easiest to go through.
That's true, and I don't know. I'm not a fan of this pick. You did say that this is the wacky hybrid, right? And considering that Thailand's second player has a weakness in accuracy, why would you pick something that targets the like accuracy range even more? If it's wacky and technical and whatsoever, then the accuracy portion is gonna be hard.
Were they trying to rely on maybe like one of Argentina's players missing early on or some point? Because like this map is super short. Like, it's barely a TV size. Barely a TV size map. Greedom will be going in for Argentina. So
Surprised. Greedom has been really
Greedom has performed very well. Yeah.
Wait, I just noticed 1 minute and 29 seconds. I did not see that. But that also means
it's a
that
super short pick.
okay. Here's the thing. I think the best way for Thailand to take this is if Natsurio is able to hold up consistency. Because really, the second player in Thailand, I've noticed they've been really, really missing when it matters the most. And in a 1 minute and 29 second map, every second literally counts. You can't just afford a single mistake here, because it's gonna be really difficult to hope for the other team to just not commit anything at all.
Also, I think I forgot to mention this kind of plays something like a coordination LN pick as well, given that combo builds up super slow in this chart. So slow combo build up plus TV size drain time.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's a deadly combo because, like, again, there's just little opportunity to make mistakes,
law school
right?
getting a few 200s early on.
That's kind of like unusual, especially for
I
law
guess.
school. But hey, right now law school has improved their accuracy, and as I've expected, Natsurio is sort of dropping a little bit. But hey, Gridam and Lucas are just consistent. Though law school is still ahead, and wait a minute, this bar has been violently shaking.
Oh,
But whoa!
Greedom getting a drop. So that's a very crucial drop there from Greedom. Thailand immediately getting a very massive advantage. That's what I meant. Yeah, obviously they'll be hitting the 400 combo at a fairly decent rate. But again, this is relatively slower combo build up. You don't really want to choke Greedom and Lucas. Doing the thing.
Oh my goodness. Oh
Thailand
man.
on pace to tying this matchup and making this into a virtual best of 3.
Give me a second. Look at Natsurio's act. Like, we've been seeing the whole match that Gridam and Lucas are able to get higher than what the second player in Thailand is able to get. But look at Natsurio right now. This is the reason why Thailand is winning. Natsurio performing at the most important stage, and what a double FC from Thailand.
There you go. Wow.
That
is a well-timed double FC.
and
That is a well-timed double FC.
200 run from Thailand. I'm just gonna say it right now. This has got to be a huge morale booster for Thailand.
That is a very huge boost indeed.
And
Now the ball is in Argentina's court. They have the pick, and this will be their final pick of the match as well. The only picks remaining are Hybrid 1, Hybrid 3, and Rice 6.
I don't know. Like, if I were Argentina, I would probably take a timeout. Like, this is the very dangerous position to be in. Wait a second! They're going for Shudo Hazama! Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't know.
Going for it immediately.
I don't know if you agree with me in this, but
So we had the shortest pick and the pool pick earlier. Now we have the longest non-tiebreaker pick.
Okay, hear me out. Something tells me that this could backfire to Argentina really fast. Because if Thailand wins on another hybrid
going
pick,
in.
Wait a second. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
But as I've been saying, if Argentina loses this, then Thailand has no other reason but to pick Hybrid 3. And I think that's bad news if Argentina loses this.
Okay. Hybrid. Okay, just a previous, like, again, I've been mentioning this so many times the entire stream, like even the previous 2 matches. Shuno Hazama is a very chord streamy hybrid. And like, it basically plays like Primatrix from the round of 16 if you made like some of the heavy chords into LNs. Kind of release-ish heavy LNs. So yeah, accuracy will definitely be a factor here, and obviously Christina's form as well.
Yeah, Christina.
Yeah,
I think
that might also be playing into this match.
I think Christina is the player to watch here. Like, we've seen Law School carry the weight. Christina, I think, really has to hold on. And right now, there are some alerts ready to start. Christina dropping some at, but so is Leon Cat. Oh, wait a second. Christina immediately dropping to the 98 range. This is looking to be bad news. But Lucas drops.
Getting an early drop. That's a very early drop, though. There's still enough chart remaining for Argentina to regain that lost regain those lost points. But Lost School, on the other hand, making sure that those points lost by Argentina remains lost. What is that accuracy, Lost School?
99.7. I mean, again, average the 2 acts right now, Thailand has the advantage. But I'm really concerned with how all of these players would be able to hold on to the consistency. This is 3 minutes and 42 seconds, so there's a lot of room for error, yes. But each and every part where you drop, and
Leoncat also dropping. Almost full
good.
combos left in the Argentinian side. Still a double FC for Thailand. Christina does appear to have a better form now after that short stint outside the multiplayer room, maybe getting their nerves out of the way. And Christina is performing very impressively now.
Yeah, but hey, Leoncat and Lucas have higher acts than Christina. Oh, I think that was a 200 and maybe even a 100 drop from Christina, which would definitely give some lead to Argentina. Like, it would pull it back, but hey, the accuracy from Lost School and that full combo from both of them is definitely helping.
Well, Christina unfortunately dropping that full combo, but Lost School still has that accuracy to. Thailand has still Lost School's accuracy to lean on, but a consecutive miss from Christina, getting that score gap.
Oh my goodness!
Score gap smaller. Consecutive misses from Christina.
Yeah, but the lead is the lead hasn't shifted yet, mainly because Argentina's dropping some accuracies as well, and Leoncat finds a drop.
Also dropping a sizable combo.
That's true, but Christina really has to hold on right now. The lead went from pretty sizable to now on a dangerous. This is a dangerous margin right now. Leoncat is approaching the 400 combo cap, so we're about to see the lead not shift too much unless a drop happens. Lucas and Lost School holding those high combos. Leoncat and Christina being the lower accuracy, yes, but the consistency goes to Thailand for now, and that's what's giving it away. Will Argentina...
this is a very tense moments left in the chart.
That's true. And this is where I believe it just gets harder, especially with the stamina factor coming into place. The LS could really be...
maintaining the full combo. Leoncat dropping.
That's really bad.
That Trilly section coming in a few moments from now. Let's see if there will be any drops.
This is really bad. I mean, Christina drops one. But I think that should be it. Unless more drops happen on the Thailand side, I think this should be Argentina's loss. Unfortunately, Thailand is gonna take it 5-4 now. Wow, that was a very clutch performance from Christina overall. Lost School with another clean FC and 990k. Oh my goodness.
And it's advantage Thailand. They will be having the final pick of the match. And Argentina has to force a breakpoint if they want this match to go to tiebreaker.
Yeah, that is just really impressive. Lost School has really been holding it on, which is why they have been really getting their chances to take these victories.
Oh boy. Now, I'd say Hybrid 3 might be the safest pick. I don't like seeing. Okay, personally, I want to see Milan being played on stage, but like, if you're going to put yourself in the shoes, like, you just want, in a way, you just want to play safe. Like, at least you still have the tiebreaker to fall back to in case. Oh man, this is hard.
I don't know what to pick really. I mean, Hybrid 3 or Rice? Wait, Rice. Oh, Hybrid 3. I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, you want to, safest pick.
You want two hybrids. Why not go for another one?
And here we go for all the marbles. Thailand loses this pick. We go to tiebreaker. Argentina loses this pick. Argentina will have to say goodbye to this World Cup.
I mean, hey, to be fair to Argentina, they put up a great fight against one of the stronger teams in the 7K scene. I think that's a very impressive feat on its own right.
it's just a matter of it's really just a matter of who wants this more.
And I'm sure Argentina really wants this. If I'm not mistaken, this is potentially Argentina's first win on the 7K bracket stage. Potentially. But I could be wrong. I'm just trying to say that if Argentina wins this, I'm sure it would be like really big for their community, especially on 7K.
Definitely. But anyways, this a preview. This pick is super heavy on stair usage, reverse shield usage. I mean, obviously, like, they're comfortable in a way. Like, this is like one of the most fun charts to play in this entire pool. One of the most fun maps in general, like as we've seen throughout this World Cup. But then this isn't exactly the easiest to act. Yeah, OD 7.2, like it's lower OD than usual, but like you have to know this is a hybrid pick. Like OD 7 is kind of high already for Olympics of this density. Act
And-
will be playing into this very well.
You did say density, right? Now I see why they put Freedom, because density is something that Freedom I think had the advantage on really overall.
Yeah, this is a very dense pick. Like, I guess if you could think like Rice 3 if it was turned into hybrid, but then like this is a bit more dynamic though. Like this isn't as straightforward as that. Like yeah, there's a density, but you'll see.
We'll have to see, yes. Both Thailand players have been keeping their consistencies a lot higher. Like they took it up a notch after being down 4-1. But now Argentina. Oh wait a second, Christina!
Getting an early drop. That's super early. But the accuracy from Christina is not going to be helping Thailand.
That's true. Lucas and Viram keeping the consistent act. Lost School's accuracy has not been that proficient as we've seen, but Christina dropping another one. In fact, this is very close to a 97, which is pretty concerning, but they've been increasing that act pretty fast.
Freedom getting a miss, but that doesn't drop them to below 99%. Lucas below 99%, but still holding a full combo. So both players in the lower half of the screen, both holding full combos. Obviously, Lost School has been on that FC streak since the very start of this match.
Oh my goodness, this lead is so close. Both teams have really won it. Like they really want to see it. They really want to get a tiebreaker. Ross Cool. Oh, Greedo is dropping.
Getting it on the drop. Christina Greedo trading, and it's Thailand. That will be getting the advantage after the trades. Christina getting yet another drop.
But wait a second, why is the lead not changed? That's very surprising. But Christina drops again. That should be big. Oh my goodness, chat! If you want to see what's gonna happen? Type.
Oh man, this is getting hard to call.
That's so true. Chat, if you want to see a tiebreaker, support Argentina. But if you want to see your team Thailand win, support them as well. It's very close right now. There's literally no lead. Oh my goodness. The long notes and Rice mixing with each other, I think is helping Thailand. But the lead is literally still non-existent. Who is going to take this? My heart is beating really fast right now. Oh my
god,
goodness.
The scores are still flickering. Thailand may just holding on to a tad bit, but Argentina is still pulling it.
Oh my god! Two breaks!
Just like Christina!
Wait a second, are we gonna be seeing a tiebreaker?
Oh my god!
I don't know who's taking it. Wait.
Oh, final times.
Oh,
Thailand wins!
By 420 points! We are denied a tiebreaker by 420 points! That must be so heartbreaking.
20 points!
That must be so heartbreaking for Argentina. But wow, what a fight they had.
For this match.
What a fight they had. You gotta admit they put a great fight. That was an amazing fight by Argentina. And like, I'm not sure, I saw the predictions, right? Only 7% of the people put Argentina as winning. And look at how close Argentina went.
Yeah, like, again, this was 420 points away from tiebreaker. Oh my gosh. Like, funny enough, I wasn't even scheduled to commentate this, but I'm not regretting joining in this commentary booth. Congratulations to Thailand for advancing to the next round, to the losers bracket semi-finals. They will be where they will still have quite the journey if they want to go the distance. Props to Argentina for putting up a such an amazing fight in this match. It could have gone either way.
Yeah, that was so close. Like, MVP easily lost school, but Argentina fought really hard. Thailand's second player really carried their own weight, and I think that was so big for them.
Definitely big for definitely big for them. But you know what else is also big? Big
Yep.
for the World Cup? The Oceania 7K World Cup 2023 team support banners are up on the OSIS store. If you want to support the teams that are participating in this World Cup, feel free to visit the OSIS store and purchase the banners. Proceeds will obviously also be going to the prize pool if you want to help that portion as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Please buy those banners to support your team. It's gonna have like a really big banner, which indicates how much you really love and support your team. Although right now, I don't think I have that much to say. Do you have anything to say? I am already okay with what I've said already
I
before.
I am quoting a certain person. Law school did not in fact lose his school. Yeah. Thank you to the person who gave me the idea to say that here on stream.
Oh my goodness. But just stay tuned and hope you all enjoyed. See you next time.